Welcome back and happy Friday morning again to you guys out there. It's 10 minutes until the top of the 7 o'clock hour. Clay and I are changing it up this morning. We've got a beach view this morning. Clay's grinning. He's very proud of himself for this picture here. A beautiful view of the beach. We're looking west over the Gulf, over Highway 90 in Gulfport. A little cloudy this morning. A bit it appears there, but still a good view of the ocean as well as nice palm trees. And Clay, it's warm enough here that it seems like a beach vacation may be appropriate.
Absolutely, Candy. I would love to be at the beach today, and maybe I'll go this weekend. Who knows? It looks like they're going to have pretty good weather down there as well as across the Delta. There is a couple of showers and scattered thunderstorms in the southern plains, but that should stay well to our west today. But there is a new system brewing in the Atlantic this morning. You can see this area of clouds and moisture over the southern Bahamas. This is expected to organize itself into a tropical depression later today and a tropical storm this weekend, and is expected to move to the northwest, which unfortunately means it's going to affect regions of the northwest Bahamas that were impacted so severely from Hurricane Dorian, and they're expected to get wind gusts up to 65 miles per hour, tropical force winds, as well as really heavy rainfall. Storm surge threats seem to be pretty low at this time, but nonetheless, this is not what they want to see, especially with those cleanup efforts ongoing through this week and into the weekend. And this will also bring some heavy rain to the coastal regions of the Florida Peninsula, and then it will start to head up the East Coast, similar to what Dorian did last week. And earlier models had it maybe possibly going into the Gulf of Mexico, which was going to impact our weather, but now it looks like it's going to curve up the East Coast and stay out of the region. So definitely something we'll continue to monitor over the weekend and into early next week. But our weather is looking good here in the Delta. We're at 68 degrees this morning, a relatively cool start to the morning with the humidity at 93%. And Greenwood, good morning to you guys. We're a little bit warmer with 72 degrees, that humidity at 84%, and we have a calm wind out there. And the rest of the region generally in the lower 60s, upper 60s into the lower 70s. We're at 72 in Monticello, 71 in Pine Bluff, 70 in El Dorado, and 70s in northern Louisiana as well. And up the 55 corridor, we're at 72 in Jackson and 68 up towards Tunica this morning. And for the Mississippi River level, we're at 26 feet today, and that is set to drop about 2 more feet between now and Wednesday, and we're well below that flood stage level of 48 feet. So that's fantastic news. And the same for the Yazoo River level. We're at 21.5 feet today, and we're going to hold steady around that same number through Wednesday. And we are well below that flood stage level of 35 feet, so all is well there. And the high temperatures today are generally going to be in the mid to upper 90s, with 97 in Yazoo City and Indianola, 96 in Cleveland, 96 in Charleston as well, and 96 in Clarksdale. And with all of this heat around, we will have heat index values possibly reaching as high as 103 degrees today. So here's a couple of tips to keep you safe. You want to wear loose-fitting clothing or light-colored clothing. That will do the trick. Take frequent breaks from work or exercise, and possibly the most important, drink plenty of liquids. Water, Gatorade. Try to avoid alcoholic beverages and avoid direct sunlight if you can, which goes along with taking frequent breaks. And with that heat, we're down to our fall countdown, which is down to 10 days, but unfortunately it looks like the heat is going to stay around for quite some time, especially into early next week, as we're still going to have highs in the mid 90s. But Monday through Wednesday, it looks like we may have a slight chance of an afternoon thunderstorm.
Well, the overnight lows look enjoyable in the lower 70s.
Yeah, lower 70s, similar to what we're seeing out there right now. We may dip into the upper 60s in a couple of locations, but for the most part, we'll be generally around 70 in the mornings.
Yeah, well, that sounds very pleasant to me. We've got more after the break.